WWE has major plans for Rey Mysterio. WWE reportedly has significant plans to feature Rey Mysterio in a major role as part of the company's ownership of AAA once the WWE Hall of Famer is cleared to return to the ring. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. According to a new report from WrestleVotes Radio, sources indicate a strong belief to place Mysterio at the forefront of AAA. Mysterio is currently recovering from surgery for a torn groin and a ruptured eardrum he sustained in April 2025, but is said to be progressing well in his recovery. The report from WrestleVotes Radio also states that WWE is considering at least one more co-branded AAA streaming event before the end of the year, with speculation pointing towards Survivor Series weekend in San Diego, California. Mysterio's deep ties to San Diego, which has officially named a day in his honor, would make him a natural centerpiece for an event in that city. We are told those in WWE want to feature Rey Mysterio in a major role as part of this new, ongoing AAA rollout once he's back healthy and in action. Mysterio, who underwent surgery back in April, is said to be progressing well. In addition, this is kind of a two-for-one here. Sources indicate WWE is considering at least one more AAA streaming event before the end of the year, with speculation pointing to Survivor Series weekend in San Diego now. The hosts of WrestleVotes Radio further speculated that a perfect main event for a potential Survivor Series weekend show in San Diego's Petco Park would see Rey Mysterio challenge his son, Dominic Mysterio, for the AAA Mega Championship. This matchup would continue their family feud, which saw Dominic turn on his father at Clash of the Castle in 2022 and culminated in a father-son match at WrestleMania 39, which Rey won. Mysterio's history with AAA dates back to the very beginning of his career. He wrestled for the Mexican promotion from 1992 to 1996, where he helped popularize the lucha libre style in the US that would become his trademark. It was during this time that he first feuded with other future legends like Psicosis and Juventud Guerrera. Despite his long and decorated career in WWE, Mysterio has maintained his connection to the promotion, making non-wrestling appearances at recent AAA events like Worlds Collide 2025 and Triplemania 33 while recovering from his injuries. The first major event of this partnership, AAA x WWE Worlds Collide 2025, took place on June 7th and featured several interpromotional matches. The show was headlined by the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio, defeating the team of El Texano Jr., Octagon Jr., and Psycho Clown. If you use any portion of the quotes from this article, please credit WrestleVotes Radio with a HT to WrestlingNews.co for the transcription. Absent WWE star ends relationship with Dominic Mysterio. The Hall of Famer has been off TV since WrestleMania 41 while rehabbing an injury, but he recently broke his silence in an interview on the Showboy Show. Rey said there's no way to fix what's been broken between him and his son. He claimed Dominic now believes he's the best Mysterio to ever step in the ring, a notion Rey clearly isn't ready to accept. He even compared Dom to the Scarface of wrestling, saying his son is on a high and starting to forget where he came from. Rey didn't dance around his feelings either. He said when he's back, he plans to knock Dominic back on his ass. Those words hit hard, especially coming from someone who once spent years trying to protect his son from the industry's chaos. Now, Rey sounds more like a rival than a father, and that might be the whole point. The Mysterio family feud is about to explode. This isn't being treated like just another scripted spat. Rey's comments felt raw, not like someone hyping a storyline. He made it sound personal, as if Dominic's attitude and arrogance have gone too far and can only be checked inside the ring. WWE has been quietly building this tension, letting Dom rack up wins while Rey stayed sidelined, and it's created the perfect storm for a collision. The timing matters too. Survivor Series. War Games lands in San Diego this year, Rey's hometown. If he's cleared by then, it's hard to imagine WWE passing on a father versus son showdown in front of Rey's own crowd. Dominic is riding high as both Intercontinental and AAA Mega Champion, and Rey seems intent on being the one to humble him. Rey called the relationship over, and it didn't sound like hyperbole. Whether this stays personal or turns into an official feud, it's clear they're past the point of reconciliation. When Rey returns, it won't be to hug it out. ESPN didn't ask WWE for Brock Lesnar's return. Brock Lesnar made his in-ring return after a 2-year absence in the final segment of SummerSlam, the most important PLE of the whole summer, leaving the whole world speechless. The former world champion appeared at the end of the main event between John Cena and Cody Rhodes, after the latter had just regained the world title and brutally assaulted the leader of the Nation, who is going through the last year of his career. Brock Lesnar made his return at SummerSlam. In recent weeks, most experts and insiders had put forward the hypothesis that ESPN strongly wanted the return of the Beast incarnate in order to be able to put his name on the WrestlePalooza card. However, this speculation was totally wrong and very far from reality. During the press conference to promote the upcoming show, the well-known journalist John Alba asked ESPN executives if they had any role in the involvement of the former Universal Champion, and their answer left no room for doubt. I asked about Brock Lesnar's involvement in WWE WrestlePalooza. ESPN says WWE has full creative control over who appears on shows, and it falls within their jurisdiction, not ESPN's, Alba stated. It will be very interesting to observe the progress of the match scheduled in a couple of days. WWE has major plans